Friends, welcome you all for this morning session of our effort to study our Upanishads, a great endeavor. Any of such divine things can be started also, given up also, continued rigorously, vigorously also. All those beautiful choice opportunities as human beings is given to us. Whoever in whatever the way they are making use of it, they are making use of it, they are getting the benefits out of it. Our effort here is to be relentless in our effort to study Shastra every day and to a next level of doing homework and little contemplation. We have to evolve for more clear understandings. Even further, when we enter into the aspect of actual practical sadhana, definitely the results also will be enjoyed by us. Friends, Loka Sevakadi Vyaktitwas, we are here to understand, strengthen. Along with that, we are also here to invoke the grace of Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, and Shastra Gana. Through our everyday aspects of all these studies of Upanishad, Narayan, and our Vedic chanting is being done by us, and also we are involved in our common sense thought, etc. Let us see how the Lord guides us today. First of our things, the Veda Mantrocharana. Let us chant the mantra Apyayantu Mamangani for 3 times. That should be enough. Start. Very beautiful divine mantra. It is there as Shanti mantra for Kena Upanishad and also for the Chandogya Upanishad. Let us do it with all bhakti, shraddha, and we all know the meaning. We are praying to the Omkara Paramatma to keep all our faculties intact so that we are able to pursue our Brahma Vidya relentlessly without any inner or outer obstacles. Start. Om. ॐ ॐ ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, in our small little endeavor today of trying to see the common sense thought. Maybe one or two things. The first one is this key. We all already might be clear about this aspect, but once more we can see that in this world, about worldly happenings, worldly things, it is so difficult to argue with the people and win over them, isn't it? So much of struggle, so much of effort, so much of pain continuously happens in this endeavor struggle of trying to argue with the people. है ना? In all such arguments, the pains come because of many reasons. One, two, three are what? Or the argument is a failure for us for a few reasons. One reason is what? Be attentive. We ourselves may be not well informed. We ourselves may be less informed, isn't it? Still, we try to argue and win over the point, and we are less informed, we are ignorant. Definitely, we will be defeated. Same thing put the other way around is what? The other person with whom we are arguing may be more informed, may be more knowledgeable, more education he has got of that particular thing. Nobody is सर्वज्ञ in this world. But कोई कोई बंदों को because of some reason effort in that particular field they may have better understanding than us. If we don't know it, if we don't accept it, then we try to win over through argument and we don't win and we suffer. Third thing is what? Our personality itself may not be so much of active, aggressive, dynamic to put up our point even though we are right. Then also we will be defeated in our argument and we suffer. Or the other way around is what? We are right, the other fellow is wrong, yet he has got different arrogance and a different type of ego for whatever the reason he has got. At that time also we cannot argue, we cannot really win over that argument, and there is so much bitterness, pain in our hearts while doing so. This is how we, in our inadvertence, disturb our personalities continuously. Another reason is what? We are weak in ourselves because of our attachment to the people in another way. Like I'm attached to somebody because of some reason. So that weakens me. Therefore, that person will dominate me, and in that argument, even though I am right, okay, yet I have to succumb to that person, even though that person is wrong. Again, that gives or leaves a lot of scar, pain in our personality. Continuously constant. Like if I argue with you over politics, I will be defeated because I am not informed. You know it better than me. If I argue with you on, let's say, economics, that you know more than me. If I argue with you any of the other worldly entertainment fields, मुझे क्या पता उस विषयों में? पक्का मैं आर्ग्यू ही करूंगा इसमें. इसलिए either I should be fully well informed and then talk to you and then put my point gently for your perusal and understanding and acceptance, or just keep quiet, not informed properly myself, and come in front of you and say that I am Swami, therefore you must listen to me. ये बात नहीं बनता. Because there are many fields about which I am ignorant and you must be well informed about them. You know it, no? तो मैं अगर मेरा अलग ईगो लाकर इधर आर्ग्यू करूं तो आपको मुझे दोनों को दुख होता है. Isn't it? I have to be well informed, I have to be well decent enough, I have to have proper ability to communicate, knowledge, skills, and vocabulary. तब जाकर I can present to you acceptably for you. Isn't it? Even there, you have some questions of yours, doubts of yours, you will ask me. Some of them I may have answered, other things I may not have data right now. So I'll tell, I'm sorry, this much I could talk to you. Other things even I don't know, I'll have to find. If these things are not done, continuously we are struggling in our life, in our arguments with the people, only suffering, suffering, suffering. So try to be careful about this thing. In this very discussion or topic of argumentation, one very interesting point. Try to note it. Let us see if you can understand it. What it is? After all, about what thing we are arguing? About the worldly things. The funniest part in the world is what? With all our proof through various sources and in the argument, we have won over. Still, it's a failure only. Why? Because the topic is a worldly topic. उस पे जीत कर भी क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Very subtle thought I am sharing. Even if I have defeated you with my information, my logic, my explanation, उसका spiritually तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं है ना. It's only a worldly thing. What do you use of that thing which is worldly in which I have defeated you in my argument? No need, no. जीत कर भी वो हारी because topic ही बकवास है वहाँ. Not required. Isn't it? Secondly, is what very danger, very subtle thing is what in this world nothing remains the same all the time. है ना? Something in front of me be attentive. आंखों के सामने होता हुआ भी I cannot पक्का understand it and then take it as an example. Isn't it? Like you did something or you said something. No, that cannot be authority to me, even though the courts believe these gross expressions. But what you said something or what you did behind that, what is your knowledge, what is your wisdom, what's your intention, what's your maturity? Are you the same all the time as you were 10 years back? It is not the same, no? So 10 साल पहले आपका जो मैंने देखा वो आज के लिए कैसे एविडेंस होगा? In these 10 years, so much of transformation must have happened, no? So much of change happened. You cannot be the same person. So therefore, the things won't remain the same. The data is not same. Even at that time, the person at what level of maturity of intentions he has done, it's all questionable only. Therefore, in any of these bias, in this bias karna, in the argument, other than losing, we are never going to be the gainer at all. First of all, it's a worldly issue. Second is nothing but our ego boasting. Third is nothing but the other person also comes up with his ego. Fourth is the mutual relation is disturbed. Fifth is even the mutual consent से बात बन भी गया तो it's a worldly thing only finally. And nothing can be pakka. Like let us say 50 years back that person said like that, therefore that's an authority. वो locally व्यवहार में चलता होगा. But when we look from the spiritual standpoint, you only know that that person said that. But at that time, what was in his mind? Was he the same all the time? Later on, he might have changed his opinion. So you cannot label someone like that all the time. And it's in a progressive, dynamic world, the people change, their attitudes change, their selfishness grows or selflessness can grow. From a big, great patriotic person, somebody can extremely fall down to an extreme selfish personality. So to a person who absolutely negative and selfish, he can rise to be a great Deshabhakta also. सारे संभावनाएं है कि नहीं? तो therefore in argument always there is only negativity only. कोई जरूरत ही नहीं हमें किसी विषय में किसी से आर्ग्यू करने का और उसमें जीत भी हार है और पहले हार कबूल करो यू आर सेफ. आई डोंट नो दैट्स इट. Even if I know and I talk to you, even if you agree, it's nothing but ego and it's nothing but worldly topic. That's why in all Shastras, Vado Navalambhya Bahulyavakashatvat Aniyatatvat Narda Bhak Sutra. है ना? And I mean Mundaka Upanishad, Brahmavid Bhavate Natibadi, Vidwan Bhavate Natibadi. In all Shastras it comes a wise person never argues on it. So today's this one common sense thought, very crucial. One second. In this Today's first thought is what? There's no point in arguing. Even if we win, we are only the losers. है ना? And need not feel regretted or guilty also that somebody else knows more than us in that particular field. So he is able to explain better. Appreciate him. Say that good that you have a very varied, vast knowledge about this topic. Congrats. But the topic is not spiritual, so क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Isn't it? So एक आज point है, don't fall trap to these arguments. And less informed in this or that particular field. चलो मैं इसमें और भी बहुत पढ़ाई लिखाई करके I will defeat others, I'll explain to others. Need not do that. Even if you want to do, let us do it about our shastras. कम से कम शास्त्र ज्ञान तो रहेगा हमारे पास ना. बाकी चीजें क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Isn't it? All of that is hallucination, imagination. It's only mental burden only. है ना? कम से कम वो परमात्मा संबंधी है तो some devotion, some of the other sadhana aspects, they can be discussed. If the worldly thing, how does it matter? है ना? Like who started the first world war? Which countries? Which took what side? How many died there? Where were the bombings done? People keep such a great information on all that. अब वो देखो, इन वन वे जनरल नॉलेज सब, बट देन हमको साधकों को उसका क्या फर्क पड़ता है बताओ? Isn't it? If at all you want to know history, you know about the Krishna avatar, Rama avatar. कम से कम भगवान का याद आएगा ना. Even that also in between only. Finally, though, in and through those incidences, the glory of divine we have to know. That's why the Upanishads talk about the divinity and its power and its glory. बाकी सारा कोई डिटेल भी बोलता नहीं. Isn't it? So think about it. This is the thought one today. Actually, one should be enough. But one more thing we can talk today in our common sense thought is a beautiful one. It is, it may help. Key, be attentive. In our either tamogunic inadvertence or maybe in our own rajogunic inadvertence, pramada, involving in them beyond the limit, many of us maybe, though having some great quality in us, suppressing them or not allowing them. We may be a dissatisfied person, a tentatively seemingly failure person in life. Why we have to be like that? We can be a joyfully successful person, no? Then what is to be done? Is key as to each of the jivas, especially to you and the human beings. Bhagavan has given some beautiful special abilities inside. Every one of us are unique in one or the other thing. We may not be the masters of it entirely, but something is given to us in that particular aspect. So today's second thought is, what is that I am special in? I am good at, whichever it may be. Can I bring it out into performance? Of course, making it a karma yoga by offering it at the feet of the Lord and enjoying myself. Like if I'm a poet, but that poet in me is suppressed because of so many inadvertences, forgetfulnesses, preoccupations in the world, many of the unwanted things. So, can I discover the poet in me? Isn't it? Can I write the beautiful poems on the divine or on any of the required subjects, useful subjects, and then offer it to the Lord? Think about it. And I'm a writer. I can write good articles. So can I write good articles and to newspapers, editorials, वगैरह? Isn't it? I'm a good speaker. Then can I prepare a very good matter on good topics required for the children, for the youth, for the society, because I'm a good speaker. Nowadays, so everything is available. Those 5 minutes, 3 minutes of bits in the interest of the world, can't I make them and enjoy myself? And of course, it's an offering to the Lord from our side. So every one of us have some good talents. We may be a cook, we may be a person who can organize something, and we may be an event manager, We can even make a travel program and take a group along, guide them. अरे एक एक बंदे का एक एक कुछ ना कुछ तो होता है. क्या है मेरे अंदर का मेरा स्पेशलिटी, मेरा ओरिजिनलिटी, मुझे जो भगवान ने खास कर दिया. रिकॉग्नाइज इट, bring it out, and do service to the society with that, with an attitude that it's an offering to the Lord, so that pleased with me, He will equip me for the spiritual evolution. इस तरह के वांछा संकल्प करते हुए, isn't it? If you can do that, I believe the jiva in us will be delighted, happy. But all that must be positive. Some I'm very good at cheating others. I'm very good at jhoot bolna. No, they are not allowed. Don't say that I am special in that, I am great in that, and Bhagavan has given me that talent. He gave intelligence. You are misusing it and calling it as Bhagavan has given. Bhagavan gives all abilities, faculties for positive work only, not for negative. You and I, in our ego and selfishness, misuse for negative purpose and never blame the Lord for that. एक तो गलती करने का सजा मिलेगा, दूसरा झूठ बोलने का डंडा भी मिलेगा. So first, second point is what I am special in. What is the quality the Lord has given me, which I am not aware of or I am suppressing it for various my preoccupations. Can I bring it out into surface? Can I use it in the service of the world? Can I make it an offering to the divine? And this is what in olden days, people, whatever they have talent in, they all used to do it either for a temple or for any of the such social related, spiritual related activities. कोई यज्ञ होता है तो everyone, the pot maker makes the pot and brings, eat maker he makes it and brings. And the one who can do this, he cuts the tree and gets that wood. The others bring the ghee, others bring, and जिन जिनको जो हो सकता है, they used to bring. And they do that yajna. And the Brahmanas, they do the chantings and all. Seeing this cooperative endeavor, the divine used to bless for whatever the purpose they used to do. This is the second thought for the day. Like that, so many can be discussed. Maybe one more for a minute only. We can focus on what is it? It is. Please look at the world of people who are performing and achieving. Okay? First. Second is what? Don't feel jealous because of their performance and achievement. Third, get yourself inspiration from them. Fourth, then, very intelligent thought, competing with oneself. Increasing the competence of oneself. And let us keep on performing in our life better and better, day in and day out, especially spiritual. बाकी तो एडवाइस करने के लिए मैं क्यों हूँ? यू आर मोर एक्सपर्ट्स देन मी. So spiritually, what I can do better, improving upon myself, seeing others performing, getting inspired from them, मैं भी क्या कर सकता हूँ? अपने आप को कैसे मैं तरक्की में ले आ सकता हूँ? You know, somebody should be there to look up to so that we are inspired. But our competition is not with them because his field, his abilities are totally different. My competition is with my own self, but inspiration from the other person. And like a sports person. Inspiration to me, how they get up early morning, go for those 4 hours, 5 hours of exercises and practicing their own sports profession. Very good. See the struggle in him. Ki I want to be selected in the national team. I should continue. करके वो कितना बेचारे अपने फिटनेस को, एबिलिटी को, टैलेंट को मेंटेन करने के लिए स्ट्रगल करते हैं. That can be inspiration to me. But I need not be a sports person. Nor I need feel jealous that he is growing. Even if somebody is in my own field, they may be doing better. Get inspired. Need not compete. I compete with my own cell phone. Again, like I am doing Upanishad pravachan. Many Mahatmas, great gurus are doing. Salutations to them. I get inspired from them, but I work upon myself. In what way I can improve? I know I need not improve like him. I improve on myself. Should I improve in my language, in my connotation, in my vocabulary, in my giving examples or bring some humor? What can be done by me to present my subject better? Study more thoroughly, more deeply, or the other aspects of the beautiful attitude of love and concern for the people who are listening, and this honesty aspect, द श्रद्धा एस्पेक्ट, क्या चीजें मेरे अंदर और भी लाने से मेरा यह काम बेटर होगा. दैट वे आई कैन थिंक. सो अदर्स आर देयर टू इंस्पायर, बट वी आर हियर टू compete with ourselves to better upon ourselves day by day in whichever the noble field we have taken up. So today we thought of one, but two, three thoughts we have discussed by Lord's grace. Think about them. ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानाम् ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ओम अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः. Just for the sake of chanting, chant mantra numbers 4, 5, 6. Om Sarvadisha Urdhvamadascha Tiryaka Prakashayan Bhrajate Yadvanadvan Evam Sadevo Bhagavan Varenyah Yonisvabhavan Adhitishtatyekah Yacha Svabhavam Pachati Vishwayonihi Pachyanscha Sarvan Parinamayet Yah सर्वम् एतद् विश्वम् अधितिष्ठत्येकः गुणांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेत् यः तद्वेदगुह्योपनिषत्सु गूढं तद्ब्रह्मा वेदते ब्रह्मयोनिम् ये पूर्वदेवा ऋषयश्च तद्विदुः ते तन्मयाः अमृता वै बभूवुः. Friends, Shwethashwathara Upanishad is the text we are studying. Like in any of the Upanishad, every of the Upanishad, the Vishaya subject matter is nothing other than pure reality, truth, Brahman. It's transcendental, it's immanent. Expressions are told to us to pull our attention towards it. And more, the glory of that truth, reality, we know, the value, the importance, the respect for it grows. And we tune to it with that devotion. Because of which, our success in the world, our managing ourselves, become more effective, efficient. At a later and higher stage, that Paramatma Tattva, whose these great Swarupa Lakshanas are explained, is told to be our own selves. And we are reminded about the possibilities that we can unite with Him or discover our oneness with Him or no, that is we only. And the benefits thereof are we are no more, in our experience, a limited conditioned entity. We know we are the unlimited, unconditional, infinite reality. And in that infinite reality, there are no limitations, there are no problems, no botherations, no miseries at all. है ना? अनंत में कोई समस्याएं नहीं होते हैं. In an infinite ocean, how much of the water the Lord Sun takes doesn't affect it. How many thousands and lakhs of gallons of water, so many rivers pour on it, doesn't matter to the ocean. It never gets overwhelmed when the rivers pouring gallons, nor it feels again overwhelmed with misery because the Lord Sun is taking so much water. There may be volcanoes erupting in it. There can be the depressions in the ocean. Ocean को कुछ नहीं होता हो. Something happens on the land but not to the ocean because of depressions. The low tides, the high tides. In the infinite, all things, whatever they happen, have no consequence. So when I discover myself to be that infinite, sublime substrate, thereafter, the entire Vyavahara may happen in me, supported by me, but that will not touch me. है. Like in this cosmos, in the space, how many solar systems, galaxies, every moment they are forming and they are destroyed. But space को कुछ नहीं होता. It is so infinite. I give the example of water and the space. In the same way, when I discover I am that infinite self, all the phenomena that are happening, which are not real, first of all, they are imaginary projection. Yet, in all their Vyavaharic transaction, they have no ability to touch me at all. That's called Jivan Mukta Sthiti. That will be introduced to once we become familiar with the truth, with its glory. Upanishads try to do that. They tell us that Paramatma Tattvas, Nirguna Nirakara Mahima, Saguna Mahima. Through Saguna Mahima, we are told, we are trained to be in tune with Him, with devotion now. With Nirguna Tattva Jnana, they guide us to unite with it, means discover our oneness with it. The consequences are as just now said. All Upanishads. This Upanishad also same, though presenting in its own unique way like every Upanishad. And in this chapter 5 too, every mantra is so sacred. We are seeing the beauty of it while studying. Here we are into the Panchamo mantra. We have seen almost 60% of it. We just browse through the Bhashyam quickly. Remember, it's an Upanishad. Upanishadic Rishi, Shwethashwathara ji, it is revealed to. Then he taught it to his disciples, it came. Then it is somehow made in the form of the book. Now the book is in front of us. Adi Shankara Bhagavan is there to guide us to understand through his Bhashyam. What we are doing? Through the understanding of the every word of the Bhashyam, we are trying to understand what is said through this Upanishadic mantra about the reality, the truth. हम हर दिन बैठकर ये मंत्रों का अध्ययन से क्या कर रहे हैं, हमें एक क्लैरिटी आना चाहिए, होना चाहिए, एवरीडे होना चाहिए. तो here also once more we are given a chance to remember the glory of that reality, the truth, the substrat, है ना. अब ये करते करते हुए the consequence should be the presence of reality should be accepted, the glory of the reality should be fully accepted, then our attitudes etc should be changing in the life. इसलिए ये सारा हमको पाठ पढ़ा. ओके. द मंत्र नंबर 4 was सर्वादिश ऊर्ध्वमदश्च सम्यक तिर्यक प्रकाशन् भ्राजते यद्वनड्वान् एवं स देवो भगवान् वरेण्यः योनिस्वभावान् अधितिष्ठत्येकः. Before entering into the Bhashyam, the main thought is whatever we see in the phenomenal world as support to it, as substratum to it, is that Paramatma. Somehow we being preoccupied with this, we are not able to recognize it. Okay, now through this Shastras, understanding and accepting that he is there as the support behind everything that's happening, keep away these happenings from your attention on the seat of meditation, then apprehend him, then realize him. That's the purpose of all this study. जो कुछ भी आप देख रहे हो उसके पीछे वो परमात्मा ही है. अब उनको देखना भूल गए, इसमें फंस गए, अब इससे बाहर आ जाओ, उनको पहचानो. See the glorious Lord through his glory. Don't get lost in the glory and forget him. जादूगर को देखो, जब जादू को देख रहे हो, हम उस पर फंस जाते हैं, उस जादू में. देखो उसको भी, और जो खेल रहे हो ना उनको भी पहचानो ना. ये पूरा दुनिया भी जादू है, जादूगर परमात्मा है, तो वही आर नॉट रिकॉग्नाइजिंग हिम. दैट्स व्हाट इज द कॉल ऑफ ऑल उपनिषद्स. सो सर्वादिशः ऊर्ध्वमदश्च तिर्यक् प्रकाशेन भ्राजयते यद्वनड्वान् स एष देवः भगवान् वरेण्यः एवं स देवो भगवान् वरेण्यः योनिस्वभावान् अधितिष्ठति एकः. This is a mantra, a very beautiful, very sweet. Every mantra which is reminding us about the truth, about our essential nature, giving us inspiration, is everything sacred. Love Upanishad, love the Upanishadic mantras. Half of it we have seen, friends. Quickly we browse through what we have seen, and then the remaining portion we will go through. What is it is Sarvadisha iti. So Sarvadishaha Pracyadya Dishaha. All directions, east, west, north, south. Okay. Then urdhvam upar, uparishtat. Then adascha adastat, niche. Then tiryak parshvadishcha. So tiryak means on the left and right. Okay. All these directions, and in these directions, whatever the expressions are there of name and form of things and beings, all of them are prakashayan, illuminating all of them. How it is doing the prakashanam of all of that, which are above and below and left and right and all directions? How is it able to do it? Because Swatma Chaitanya Jyotisha, the self, its own means Swatma Chaitanya, the Chetana consciousness, Jyotisha, that's the Prakash. So Swatma Chaitanya Jyoti means the conscious self-effulgence, or self-effulgent consciousness is the light or Jyoti with which this Paramatma Tattva is illuminating all directions. So therefore Paramatma is Prakashakaha and the whole world is Prakashya. Then shifting our attention from Prakashaka to the Prakashya is samsara, in which we are thorough. of shifting the attention from the Prakashya, illuminated, illumined, to the Prakashaka, the illuminator, is spirituality. So the eye is seeing all the colors and forms. So eye, colors and forms are the Prakashya. Eye is the Prakashaka. So shift the attention from the colors and forms to the eye. But eye also is Prakashya. The mind behind is the one which is illuminating the eye. The mind is the Prakashaka. Eye is the Prakashya. But mind also is not fully independent. It is also Prakashya, the illuminated. Who is the Prakashaka of this mind? है ना? अब इस मन का जो खेल चल रहा है, अच्छा मन है, बुरा मन है, निद्रा वाला मन है, रजोगुणी, ये सब मैं जान रहा हूं ना. Who am I that who is knowing this mind? Who is the one who is doing prakashate? I am that. I am not the mind. I am not any emotion of the mind. Why am I giving value to the mind when it is not me? Yen manasa namanute yena ahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam idam past. See the last one mantra, two mantras of our Brahmanuchintanam, which we have seen the other day. That I am the Prakashakaha. All these are Prakashita or Prakashya. First thought is explained. The consciousness becomes aware of all directions and indirections, whatever the things, beings that are there. So the things and beings and the direction in which they are there, all of them are the objects. Who is the subject who is illuminating them? That's the subject. And that is me. That's the consciousness. Theoretically, as we heard now, experientially you gain it or practically you see him. That's called meditation. And Tajugbat, when he is seen, what is found is everything else is he only. अब तक जो कुछ हम उनके अलावा अलग है करके सोच रहे थे, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो नहीं है, सब वही है. ये सत्य पता चल जाता है, मजा आता है. वो that knowledge, when it is realized that everything objectively that was seen was me only. Sense of otherness created all the drama. वो जब क्लिक होता है तो the ecstasy is inexplicable in words. That's a dance of ecstasy of Bhagwan or the Jivan Muktas. उसी को शिव तांडव कहते. Anyway, one is done. Second one is what? Bhrajate deepyate jyotisha. है ना? So the Paramatma Tattva is fully in its brightness and brilliance and resplendence. Is called as Swatma Prakasha. With that only, it is illuminating all directions. Example is what? Yadu anadvan yadvat iti arthaha. Just like anadvan example. Anadvan is Surya. Anadvan is Surya. Okay. Yatha, just like anadvan means Aditya, Bhagavan Surya, Jagat Chakra Avabhasane Yuktaha. He is appointed Yuktaha Avabhasane in illuminating Jagat Chakra, the whole world which is in the Chakra Rupa. Day and night Chakra kaho, Yuga Yugong. युग युगों का आना जाना होता है, उसका चक्र कहो, और द सीजन्स का आना जाना होता है, उसका भी चक्र कहो. इट इज भगवान सूर्य ओनली प्रकाशते. सो अनड्वान इज सूर्य प्रकाशकः. ही इज गिवन एज एन एग्जांपल. हो गया? लाइक हिम यथा अनड्वान आदित्यः जगत चक्र अवभासने युक्तः. ओके. Now here, of this Paramatma Tattva, what we have to focus as an important aspect in this mantra is 4 Visheshanas are used to glorify him. using those Visheshanas, we have to glorify him, respect him. We have to look at him with the attitude of respect. परमात्मा तत्व के 4 विशेषण यहाँ यूज किए. सो यथा अनड्वान आदित्य जगत चक्रावभासन युक्त एवं इन दिस वे सहा दैट परमात्मा. What are the 4 respectful words used? Saha Devaha, then Saha Bhagavan, then Saha Varenyaha, then Saha Yoni. In these words, focusing only is Vedanta. Saha Devaha first. What is Devaha? Dyotana Swabhavaha. He is the one whose nature is Prakashaswara, pure consciousness, not contaminated by the vritti of the mind, which again divides as if the consciousness into Jnata Jnanam Gnayam. इस त्रिपुटी में डिवाइड नहीं हुआ. शुद्ध द्युति द्योतनता prakashata is the swarup of that Lord. That's why it's called Deva. Deva means prakashas, जिनका स्वरूप है. So Devaha, one word explained. Dyotana Swabhavaha. Second is Bhagavan. He is Bhagavan. What is Bhagavan? Aishwaryadi Samanvitaha. The one who is Samyak Anvitaha, very well endowed with Aishwarya Adi. The 6 great qualities that are said to be permanently of the Lord. Aishwaryasya samagrasya dharmasya yashasah shriyah jnana vairagya yuktasya shannam bhaga iti. All these 6 are called Bhaga. They all belong to him. So he is Devaha, Prakasha Swarupaha. He is Bhagavan, Aishwaryadi Samanvitaha. All of them are his only. Without him, though, nothing is there. So, 2 words का हमने value देखा. Devaha Bhagavan. Because of these 2, third one. What is it? Third word is, he is Varenyaha. He is Varaniyaha. He is Sambhajaniyaha. Varenya is the Upanishadic word. Varaniyaha is its explanation. Sambhajaniyaha is the further explanation. Samyak Bhajaniyaha. He is the only one worthy of being continuously worshipped, glorified, respected, thanked, etc. Served. Varaniya शब्द को छोड़ो मत. तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गः. Therefore, Surya is Varaniya. So, Varaniya Samyak Bhajaniya. See the tragedy of our life. That Paramatma Tattva, because of whom everything is there. We don't even recognize his presence. And the entire world, which has none of its own existence, we glorify it, we identify with it, and prove our ignorance. That's why here special mention is made Varenyaha, Varaniyaha, Samyak Bhajaniya. हर किसी का भजन करना है, कीर्तन करना है, ग्लोरी रिकॉग्नाइज करना है, ग्रैटिट्यूड एक्सप्रेस करना है, रेस्पेक्ट रेवरेंस एक्सप्रेस कर, लव करना है. इट ओनली कैन बी परमात्मा तत्व, बिकॉज इट इज इन हिज प्रेजेंस एवरीथिंग. सो संभजनीय हो गया. सच परमात्मा योनि ही. फोर्थ वर्ड इज योनि, मीन्स कारणम ऑफ व्हाट? कृत्स्नस्य जगतः. Such Bhagavan of these 4 qualities. Sarvasya Jagatah Karanam, Samyak Bhajaniyaha, Bhagavan, and Dyotanavan. So Devaha, Varenyam, Bhagavan, 3 words are used. Fourth is Yonihi, Mula Karanam. सच परमात्मा क्या करते हैं? कृष्ण योनि कारण कृष्ण जगत स्व स्वभावान मीन्स स्व आत्मभूता, those which are manifest